Tuesday. Oh, you're very bright over there. Why are you so bright?
I don't know, but I'm getting brighter because I'm turning this one on.
Why is that so bright?
Well, there's lots of, you know, sunshine coming in.
Well, move that one over, up or something. Hello to all of y'all. While she's farting around with that, I'm gonna, you know, fix things over here on this end and pop out chat and say hello to people.
I'm making sure I have lots of light.
Yeah, you're getting progressively brighter.
Progressively?
Progressively.
Hey, how's my camera? Oh, you won't know. You didn't. I think I knocked it.
Yeah, I checked it. I think it's fine.
Okay. I knocked it with the head.
I love that she's telling me this right now, but I did check it. It seemed to be okay. It moved. I noticed that it had moved, but all right, let's do
not significantly.
Here's the deal. If you haven't said hello in the chat, please do, because then that way
we forgot to tell people who we are.
Oh, well, you want to do that real quick?
I think they already know, but we always do that.
We do. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are PM Artist Studio.
See, I think I'm always louder than you, so I'll let you go louder this time.
Oh.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, if you don't let us know that you're here in the chat, then we don't know who you are. Then you're just a number. That's totally fine. Lurk away. We appreciate that. But do give the thumbsy upsies. It lets people know that something cool's happening over here, and they may want to join as well. It is one of the greatest ways to show us appreciation and spread the word. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that is also a very wonderful way to participate and support everything that we do.
Yes.
All right, so let's say hello to our participants. We have Ann, Heather, Brad, Cookie Wookie, that's also Mo, Eva, Gretchen, Joni, Kathy Seek, Linda, Maxine, Panka, Stitching Arc, Paula is her name. Is it just Paula with double L? But I want to say Paula because it has two L's. Anyway, and then we have Susan. We got some other people. Colleen's popping in now. We got, did I say Panka? Ludmilla. Awesome. Kathy Seek, Catherine Thames. Okay, guys. Oh, Arnetta. See, when you have an A name, it comes in at the very top. That's how that whole participant thing works.
Seriously, alphabetically.
It puts it in alphabetically. Have you noticed when I read off the names? Pretty much they're in alphabetical order.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is not under my purview.
It's Porla.
Spell it.
Well, she says Poorla.
Porla? Porla.
Maybe I don't know if she meant to do the L or the R. Hey, Len. All right, guys. So what we're going to do today, actually, I'm going to move some things around so I'm not like looking at like the delayed thing because that always throws me off a little. Because then I start paying attention to that and it trips me out. Because I'm like, oh, what's going on over there? Okay, so we are going to do some gel printing basics. We're going to talk through quite a bit of it because really the best way to get started is to make sure that you have the right stuff to get started. You know? It's kind of like, you know, prep work is very important.
And before you start printing, you should probably, even if it's brand new, because
Hey, Maxie.
I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Are we topside?
I'm assuming people can see us. Can you guys see us? Screen is live. You might you might need to refresh, Maxine. We are pretty much ready to start. Remember, I'm going to go through the supplies and all of that business.
Okay.
She's ready to put some paint down on the plate. I see that she's gearing up on me.
No, I'm cleaning.
Okay, you're cleaning. I'm not even going to go topside. I'm going to stay on.
And my board looks like poop, but, you know, I don't know what to say about that.
Hey, Lisa! Thank you so much for the lovely gift. We will be showing that on Thursday. Because we thought you want to have appreciative thoughts and things of that nature.
And I hid the one part, Izzy's part, from her.
Yes.
Because she thinks anything that comes in the mail, there should be something in there for her. And she does recognize her name, so, you know, you gotta...
gotta
be crafty.
Hide that stuff.
Hide that stuff.
one of the requests that I have from you guys, because we have so many of you that are, you know, you've been gel printing heck longer than Pete has. So if you have additional information and you want to let us know,
don't be shy.
yeah, please. We need this, because even though we sit down and talk through it, I'm sure there's some things, and there's always, everybody has a different approach to it, I think. You know, there are some basics, obviously, but then, you know, then you kind of acquire your own style. We'll talk to that here in just a moment. Hello, Darcy. So glad you are here. And Susan, so glad you are here. Yes, no topside quite yet. I mean, I can go topside if you want to stare at a blank plate.
Watch me rubbing stuff around on it.
Watch her rubbing stuff off there. All right, so to begin with, obviously you need a gel plate. That's pretty important.
Ta-da!
If you want to be gel printing, oh, that would be cool if I do. You could kind of talk to the things. All right, I'll go topside, and we'll go to the little cameras there. It's probably more interesting, perhaps. Okay, so one of our things that we have found, or certainly P has found, is that starting out with a smaller plate is kind of ideal, because then you don't have the pressure of filling up that big plate.
Yeah, and number 2, very obvious, well, not very obvious, but you're going to use less paint, and you're going to be able to control the paint that you're using a lot more on a smaller. And once you start making connections on how much paint to use, you can start moving up to the bigger plates.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend you don't start off with a 12 by 12.
Lexi's admiring. Would you like to see it big again? Here, I'll put her back in the big one. Oh, here, I'll even just go straight on just P cam. I think this is hopefully, yeah, look at her, all big, and you get to see everything that I get to look at every day.
Oh, bless your heart. You just
You want to talk about your necklaces for a second?
Charmed world. Well, yeah, I can. I've had them for over 30 years.
Well, some of those beads on there are kind of new ones, aren't they?
Well, no. Well, I mean, they might be new beads. New as in, but they're old.
New old, okay.
Yeah, I mean, these are from...
I'm getting lots of love, lots of red love. Oh, and did you notice the new emoji? Brad really did a good job.
What is it?
We have a pea on fire.
Oh, well, you know, does he have one on there where I look like I'm dripping and I've been in the water for a long time?
That might be the next one. We need 8 more we need more Artie Perks, 8 of them to get a new emoji.
Wow.
I know. We're like, dang, they're really stepping up the game. They're like,
are they? I mean, the more you get, the more you gotta get.
Yeah.
Well, there's something wrong with that. So very wrong with that. Well, anyway, most of the beads came from the Santa Fe flea market, the Albuquerque flea market, or eBay.
Yeah, she was big into the eBay for a while. I was a little worried about her, actually.
Yeah.
I think you had a little bit of an eBay.
I had to go to...
I think this was pre-Amazon. And living in Freona, Texas, you know, you get...
You get what you get.
Yeah, and so, you know, eBay was like opening up this whole shopping experience.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where I got all my jade.
Yes.
Straight from China.
So, there you go. All right, I am going to go back to top side here.
Okay. So.
Size your
5 by 7. 5 by 7. Next.
Paint. You're going to need paint.
Yeah, and you don't need la-di-da. But you do need some transparent and opaque if you can get it.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about transparent and you want a little bit of bling, how many of these do you get, Mariah? I mean, tons of them.
So that color change.
Yeah, and these are all.
That's the show art one, right?
Transparent. You can see the lines.
Yeah, anywhere from that one kit or the one set was 16. I mean, you can get them, and it was like $16, so that comes out to like $1 per tube or whatever, something like that. I don't know. Prices have probably gone up since in fact, I know they have. I think it's about $19 now, but
Yeah, and I'm going to use a lot of these today. Just
Yes.
to show you.
'Cause
You know,
I requested that from her.
I like them. I really like them. I just, right now I really have more paint than I need. And the reason I like the more expensive paint is because it actually,
You can kind of move quicker with it. You don't have to,
yeah.
you're not mixing it. You're not worrying about, all right, do I need to add retarder to that? That sort of
yeah.
thing.
I know how it works, and I've used it enough that I really do appreciate that there is a difference in paint.
Yes, P did make everything that she is wearing, well, other than the silver. She didn't, smith the silver.
And these are from the 70s, and I just noticed they're getting to be they're copper plated with silver hoops, and I've had them for a long, long time, and they're wearing off in the back where my acid from my skin.
I can't wear those kind of things.
I'm gonna get some new hoops sometime soon. But right now I don't need that. I need art materials worse than I need jewelry. I've got
She doesn't
jewelry
really
up the
need either
wazoo.
one. Oh, thank you, Mo, put in the affiliate link, because yes, that's a great little starter set of apple barrel paints. Quite reasonable. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them other than they are opaque. You are going to want to add some kind of transparent paint, which is where the color change ones are quite nifty, because then you get the sparkle, plus they are transparent for the most part.
And you can mix them.
And
Which
you can
we're going
mix
to do
them.
some of that today.
All right, so now we've kind of covered paint, and then, moving on up to like some of the, a little bit nicer, and we have that list too. We can kind of come back and makers. I am actually going to be posting all this as a blog. I haven't done that in a while over on our website, but I feel like a lot of this information is very important, and it would be great for us to be able to send you guys, especially new people, or if you want to share it out to people, that is super duper awesome as well. But kind of have a one-stop place to go, hey, if you're getting started, here's some great basic information and some links to the products and things that we like, and we very much appreciate you guys using our affiliate links. It's one other way to support us in all of our endeavors.
Yes.
Someday, we might make money doing this. Who knows? But it's nice to have the little, little extra here and there. Next thing is a brayer.
I'll show you my lumpy brayer.
Yeah, it's looking a little weird. Isn't it?
What happened was, some of that paint that I mixed up that I put something else in with it. It's kind of, no. It's, see the little lumps there?
Oh, no,
it was
it
my
is very lumpy.
Limey green. And, yeah.
I wish you'd put some mineral oil on the edges of that little booger so it maybe wouldn't be so squeaky. Hello, Brenda. So glad you're here. Hey, Kylie. Okay, so.
Well, I'm going to just retire this one and get one that's a little bit more.
Yeah, less lumpy.
And see, this one's ready to peel.
It's looking mighty thick. Oh, are you going to?
Oh, look at that. And this is a good, look at all the good stuff I got on there.
All right, hang out till the end. Maybe we'll peel the skin. It's always a good time. People love it.
I like it too.
She does. She
satisfies something in me. I don't know.
If you're a picker peeler.
Picker peeler.
That's good.
Next.
Well, the brayer. Let's talk a bit more about that.
It needs to be the soft rubber, not the hard rubber.
Correct.
Okay. And I would say, if you're working on this size plate, a 3.5, 4-inch brayer, plenty big enough.
Yes.
Don't need to go for the big old guy.
And don't necessarily go down to that little one, because...
Yeah, I used to use the little one more or less for effects and making stripes, and if I want to, muss stuff about on the plate and not have it all go together, I use that, but I don't use it very often. So, yeah. You can also make this one go on the side.
Make some lines,
yeah.
Is what she's saying. Yeah. So yeah, I think that kind of touches on the whole brayer situation. We really do like the speedball one. There are other options, but thank you, Mo. She went ahead and she put the links in. She's handling it.
Yeah,
like
and
a
there
boss.
is that one that comes apart.
Yeah.
And I think that's not a good one. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. Yes, said that it does come apart, but it comes apart sometimes when you are not wanting it.
Yeah, if you're a heavy brayer, you may not want that one, because supposedly, yes, it kind of pushes down and pops off.
Yeah, and I'm a heavy brayer sometimes.
Mm-hmm. If you're doing certain techniques, you will want a heavy brayer. There you go. Paper. Now,
Paper.
as we always say, our number one favorite, 32-pound Hammer Mill premium copy. The one with the parrot on it. They've made the parrot less big now. They've changed up their packaging, but the parrot's still on there.
Yeah. And then this is the Paycon.
And that's the Paycon.
And you can see it's not brilliant white.
Now, if you do want a brighter white one, I think that the Blick version of the sulfite paper, which is what this basically is, because they are comparable. And it's also cheaper. Just to be honest, the Blick stuff is cheaper. You can get more of it.
Oh.
I usually don't have...
Oh, yeah.
I don't place that many orders over there. I mean, I guess I could just go ahead and buy you a case of it, and then we could be done with it. That probably would be smart in the long term.
Yeah.
Robin Alcorn would be very proud of us.
Yeah.
I think she gets annoyed with us that we
order small batches.
Small batches, yeah. It's like, okay.
Mainly, it's a financial thing.
It's a convenience thing. Is really what it is.
Yeah, and it's called
a space thing.
And it's called free shipping if you get it from Amazon. And I don't know how much you have to order from Blick to get a free shipping.
I think 75.
Yeah,
Jerry's Artorama is certainly that way. I don't even know if Blick has free shipping for a certain amount. I can't remember that.
Well, I'm still mad at them because they still owe me some pencils.
That's right. Sam's do. They owe me drinks. Okay, so those are the basics. The bare minimum basics of things that you will need. Now, in addition to those things, some added products that are fun and helpful. Clear acrylic plate. These you can get from the hardware store. Some will cut to size. Some have pre-cut sheets. You can even find, if you have dollar stores or things of that nature around that have the plastic in like picture frames, that will work. You want a clear, kind of thick acetate.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be horribly thick. This is pretty thin. I would say this is like 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, but you don't want it, too thin because it's just going to be slicky and
tricky. It's gonna be flimsy.
Like slicky, tricky, and flimsy.
Flimsy.
We don't want to hang out with those people.
No, absolutely not.
That's funny. A Baron.
Yeah, it's not necessary, but it sure is nice.
Yes. And especially if you have, issues with your hands.
Which I do.
She does. The paper just eats up all moisture and they get angry at her. Things, things like that. Baron comes in very handy.
Yeah.
Plus, certain techniques, like when you were doing the stencils and you want to really get in there, the ball of it, you can flip it if you have that style and get in there. The wider one's very nice because if you have a larger plate, kind of moves around a bit more.
And this is a little bit cushy.
Yeah.
So I can kind of tip this up on the edge and get into some areas that I can't with my wooden one. Yeah.
Oh, and that's very good information. It is Prime Day today, but Anne is saying multiple stores are having paper deals to coincide with Amazon Day. So check your office supply stores. Very good information.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. Blick offers free shipping, $79. Thank you, Ricky. So.
Yeah.
All good. I'm so glad you guys are helping us out. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Baron stencils. Now, of course, we would mention stencils because we're kind of a little biased on that.
I'm very fond of my stencils, as you know.
They keep us entertained. They keep that is that is the main way we get support through PM Artist Studio is by you guys buying stencils. Plus, we like them. Like we like making our own designs. That was one of P's.
That's why we started making our own stencils, is because what was out there and available.
She's like, it's not really my style.
I don't like it. It didn't work for me.
Hey, and I will tell you this. Since we have started the stencil designs that we have, I feel like I see newer designs and things that would be more of our style that have come out. It's a nice way of me putting that. Anyway.
Yeah. What do you call those people? We're influencers. Oh,
I think so, sometimes. Yeah, it is.
Is that the word?
That's the word.
Yeah. We're influencing the market.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Could be
I don't
purely
really know
coincidental. That happens as well. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, Sandra. So glad you're here. We are now on to retarder and extender. This may not be applicable to everyone.
No. And especially if you live where
Anywhere dry.
if Fran lives in a wet climate where the humidity is like
She doesn't need
89-90% all the time, you probably don't. But the reason that you do need this is if you live in a climate like where we are. It's dry, the wind blows, and humidity can fluctuate between, 99% and almost
yeah, and then
25.
Even when you turn on the diffuser, that makes a difference in here. So there's some other ways that you can alter sort of the printing environment that may or may not affect. I think our friend Julie there in Australia, remember she was talking about, like, she didn't even think about, because she would keep her window open and her paint would dry really quick. She's like, it's just, simple things like that that can have big effects on how your general success with getting prints, and certainly in the ways that you want to get prints.
Absolutely.
All right, so those are the supplies, the must-haves, and then the additional little things that, obviously make it a little easier and a little more fun, perhaps.
A little more fun. Now, Mariah told me just to pull very simple prints to begin with. But,
Hey, we're not done talking.
Oh, we're not done? That's not all the
She is so
supplies?
ready.
I'm ready to go.
What is the condition of your plate, P?
It's clean because I just cleaned it. Oiled that baby up and got all the goopies off the edge.
Okay, with a nice clean cloth.
With a nice clean baby wipe.
You
do need to make sure that you're not using some. Don't use those baby wipes that are dissolvable.
The flushables.
Because they start leaving little things all over your plate.
Plant-based stencil ones are very nice.
Yes.
That has been
We like those.
Yes.
And besides that, you can use those, if you save them, you can cut
and
them
that
up and
was
crochet with them.
See, I need to add that to probably the must-haves, because eventually you will need it. Mineral oil.
Yeah, I've got it.
I'm going to make that little note. One moment, please.
Yes, that is. And I love this stuff. This is food grade mineral oil. And I'm not even going to talk about the other stuff. There's, of course, you can just go to...
You can go to the pharmacy. There are many, many options. This is what she loves. This is what we recommend. It has a nice little lemony smell, and you could use it on your cutting boards if you really want to. I actually even used it on Izzy because, she had like oil pastels under her fingernails, and she thought, she was bleeding to death or something. She really wasn't. She'd been using the red oil pastel. It was also very helpful in that situation.
Yeah. That and a toothpick, and you can clean up underneath the nails. I haven't really done that, but I kind of need to because I've been doing a lot of frottage.
Lots of frottage around here. Okay, condition of plate. What types and brands of paint will you be using, P? We already kind of went.
I am going to be using the Apple Barrel and the Color Change by, I think it says Shuttle. Might be Shuffle.
No, she calls it, it's Shuttle. She always says Shuffle. And that's why her brain is going there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this very quickly. For those of you, I'm doing this purely just for the, sound bites and things of that, sort of business. And then we'll get on to just, actually gel printing and going through it. Please get your questions ready, all of that business. But here we go. So, what types and brands of paint are you using? You will need some transparent paints, but if you only have opaque, then you can start with creating backgrounds to use when you have transparents to add layers. So that's kind of where we're going to start out today. Note, all paints are different in how they brayer onto the gel plate, how quickly they dry, as mentioned in the supplies, how smoothly they present when pulled. Also, some prints are glossy, paints are glossy, some are more matte. Layers can create pattern visual texture, or both, depending on the stencil or implements used. A wall print is a good starting place. Pull about 500 of these, and we aren't joking. Buy about 2 or 3 reams of paper, because when you very first start, that's what it's going to take to get you where you're going. At this stage, you can experiment with colors on the plate, creating ombre colors, mixing in clear mediums, i.e. extenders, retarders, and pastos, to get the desired results. Use what you have. Now, pull another 500 prints. You will be in the learning curve. And to save them all as you can, and as you will, as you are printing, save them. Because what'll happen is you're going to, this is your opportunity to, in between prints, really study them. What's happening? What are you liking? What are you disliking? How did that happen? Because if you don't stop and analyze those things, you aren't learning. You are not then in the learning curve. You are just pulling prints, and not a lot's probably going to change in your life, just to be honest.
Very honest. It really does take a bit of that, and it's not anything formal, but at least pull 20-30 prints and then look at them.
Yeah.
Or pull 5 and look at them and say, okay, well, what do I like here? What do I not like here? What am I doing? What's not working? It's not what you're doing wrong. It's what's not working. Because sometimes I will pull a print that didn't do what I wanted it to do, but it's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Don't be afraid to go there. This is your time to do that. You're not under any obligation to anyone, or I don't think you are. I don't know. Perhaps you could be.
I do not know what kind of arrangements you're making.
I don't. I should not presume that. Maybe you are on a timetable here. But
maybe you promised somebody some prints. That was too early.
I do know that I have much better results if I don't have concrete expectations. I do have expectations. I do have something that I really want to happen. But I'm not fearful of if it doesn't.
Yeah.
I will not say that, because I have had little meltdowns where it's just like,
oh, she'd go in a little, when she first started, she'd just get real grumpy and kind of mope around. I know,
not talk to anybody and be snarly.
Mm-hmm. So now at this stage, once you've kind of mastered your paint, or a better understanding of the paint to plate, now you can start mixing in more things like, and what we kind of recommend is 5 to 8 good stencils. Even 2 to 3 is great, especially if you have ones that are similar or ones that you can do the varying sizes. You're going to get a lot of value out of that.
And I'm going to do that today. I'm going to start off with this one just because it's the size of my plate, and I think it's a really beautiful little stencil, and I have used it for rubbings, but I haven't used it on the plate.
All right, you've got to do backgrounds before you start busting into the stencils there, lady.
Mariah won't let me do that. All right, well, let's just get after it. I'm ready to do something here.
She's tired of listening. I still got another paragraph to read.
Well, just read it while I'm doing this.
Mastering the amount of paint will save you a buku of money. It is important to consider the plate size, as we mentioned in the supplies list, and here before. Another factor in determining the amount of paint is whether or not you will be using a stencil. The type of paint can also play a part in how much paint you want to put on the plate. It is a good idea to take a moment and consider these factors before applying the paint. There are paints that are drier and tend to have more matte finish to them. Learn to adapt to the condition along with the humidity from day to day, because from day to day, what worked yesterday may not be the thing that works today. Take in consideration it is not necessarily you, it could just be a factor of the humidity. Ways to adapt: add retarder, work quickly, brayer less. As a beginner, and even as you get better, it is better to err on the side of too much paint rather than have a dry pull. That means a print that does not come off of the plate.
We joke and call them invisible.
Yeah, or that. This is something everyone must learn, and the only way to do it is to do it.
Let's do it.
Gel printing is a journey. Take the side streets and avoid the interstates. Those in the moment decisions, be they good or bad. Remember, you are learning, and it is time well spent. Take moments between prints to analyze what is happening both on the plate and with the prints you pull. See, that was important because we said it twice. Listen to your inner muse. This is how you will develop both knowledge and distinctive style way of gel printing. I will have this up as a blog so you guys can read this.
Yes, read it over.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can see I put 3 blobs of paint out there. This is way more paint than I need here, especially that white. Okay, these are the same brands, but you can see the consistency is not the same.
The viscosity.
Viscosity is not.
Let's use some technical
Yeah,
terms
let's
like we
use,
know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hello,
for sure.
Kayla.
All right, so you're just going to go ahead and brayer it on.
Oh, I love this. You've never done this. Well, actually you have. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has been. And you can see I'm getting some kind of streaky, stripy things going on there. And I'm going to get rid of some of that over here, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to use that piece of paper.
See, and I'm always worried she's going to overdo it because then you lose. She's just basically blending color and then it's all going to be the same. That is very interesting. That's my personal opinion.
So nice to have somebody.
Did I tell you that I pulled the transfer print the other day? I also had a baby.
And
Some of you guys will know, but that's a running joke.
yeah.
If you're enjoying this, please do give thumbsy upsies.
There's a weird line there.
Yeah, but I kind of like it. It's sort of like a starry sky kind of beginning sort of thing.
Well, and with this cheap paint, you get a bit of the crazing. I mean, you just do.
Well, and yours has been sitting there a little while.
Has been, and you know, I probably was
but-
guilty of not shaking it nearly enough because I haven't used these for a long time. Well, let's try to replicate that, okay? We'll use a little less white.
Oh, and then, Judy, I know that you had asked about, the retarder. Is there something else that you can use? Hey, that U.S. Art Supply is a very economical
Oh, yeah.
option. All the brands have some type of retarder or extender.
And you don't need to use Golden brand. They have one. But
And a little bit goes a long way.
A little bit goes a long way.
Now, the Impasto will provide similar, right? Because it thickens. Not only does it thicken it up, but it kind of extends.
It extends your paint, obviously. But the other thing that the Impasto does is it thickens it. So if you've got some really loosey-goosey paint, you can thicken it up a bit. Now I'm going to try to get that same amount out there that I have on the other so we can kind of see what's going on here. But you notice they're very matte. They're not
Hey, Tam.
glossy. They're glossy when we put them down there, but by the time we get through, we're trying to get a really nice ombre effect here. Don't want to linger on this stuff because this paint is it dries quickly.
And Gayla has a good little thing here. She says, I heard the other day they said, I don't know who's they, was it us? If it was really great advice. I heard the other day and they said one important thing as you work is to build your ability for decision making. To do decision making, yes.
Yes, on the fly.
On the fly.
Okay.
Oh goodness, the kitty's loose. Hello, kitty.
Is he right there looking at you?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
swooping in.
Swooping in. All right, now you can see. Yeah. I don't really know what that streak was. It could have been on the plate. I don't know.
Well, I think you brayered that in.
Could
I
have.
feel like that was more of a
Mariah
brayering.
says I brayered it in. All right, we're going to let those dry. And now what do we do? What's next?
Carla, while you're just building backgrounds, show
Just
a little,
building backgrounds.
and
All
show
right.
a little bit of play, like some of the things that you're gonna try to achieve.
Okay, well now here is a Martha Stewart, and I know this came out of the 99-cent bin because we've had this around. I better shake the crud out
Oh
of this.
yeah, it gets really weird and goopy, like a weird goopy.
But don't be afraid to buy those in the bin.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I don't really like Martha's. She has a very wide orifice. Her paint.
Oh, the Mondo Llama, I think, is the ones that Anne gets at Target that have cool names. But they're very reasonable and have cool names.
Yeah. And you can, at this point we're here, you can take as much time as you need to, get, oh wow, that white is really gushy-gushy.
It is.
All right, well, we'll get some of that brayered out here on the bottom.
All right, I'm getting the cat out of here. He's, making me nervous. I shall be right back. Oh, yes, you'll come.
I don't know, I may have some weird stuff on my brayer may be kind of, but see that right there, that spot? And then I don't know what that is. Pepper. I don't know. Now you saw how much paint I put on there. And I'm trying to get this very smooth. And I don't have Mariah over there yelling at me to not over brayer. Oh, she's back.
I heard that. You're over.
All right, can you see the streaks in there? Now I'm not putting any pressure on at all. I'm just allowing the weight of the brayer to, can I do anything to that? Do I have to pull that like that?
I'll do something to it, fine.
I got this thing out.
So you can use many home, just combs.
This came with our little gift from the gel press people.
It did. So you can buy ones. Or,
yeah, and it's really cool. And I'll show you what else I use that little Hummer for.
Good. It has more than one purpose.
It does.
I'm a big fan of tools and appliances having more than one purpose. Otherwise, it's kind of like, why are you here? Ice cream maker.
God, she's such a snotty person sometimes. Hey, now look at that. That's some cool stuff. And all it was is...
Hello, Diane. She says, yes, you may have something stuck on your brayer.
I think I do. I don't know what the deal is. But as long as I don't push on it, it seems to be okay.
Yeah, it's telling her no heavy brayering.
Don't think I can't see anything. Of course, that doesn't mean anything either.
No.
Okay. All right. What else? Let's try a little purple. This is really kind of fun. Just haven't had a play date with my...
Yeah, just keeping it simple. You're always, doing the more complex stuff.
See, that's what happens when the air conditioner comes on.
She just thinks that's all.
I just think this is...
She's very entertained by that.
I am. Well, I'm easily entertained, period. That's probably enough paint out there. Let's just do some more... Actually, some more swirly doos with our hoop-de-doo.
Swirly doos with your
Hey,
hoop-de-doo.
now that's just a little bit transparent.
That's actually a whole lot of transparent. And that was straight from the...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't overly shake it.
Oh,
I'll have to look at it and read it, but now is not the time.
Now, here's one of the deals, and why he was saying earlier that those paints were crazy and doing the separating thing. A lot of times that will happen when I guess it's the binder medium that's in there holding the pigments that has separated out. It is what actually kind of does the, crazing on the plate.
Now see, this doesn't tell you. And this is where when you get into your more expensive paints, they will tell you. So basically, here's
Let me have that and I'll shake it up some more and we'll see.
Shake it. Shake
your paint.
And here's why you like this. You can turn it over and look at it.
She didn't have that when she first started. Probably would have moved her learning curve up a bit.
A whole lot. because you never knew what was on the other side. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pull this.
I think it also helps teach your brain what to, because it's very tricky to think about things in the reverse order.
It certainly is, and especially if you're someone like me, and I have trouble, you know.
It actually still does it. We've got some streams I'll show you. You remember that sea scene?
The what?
And those butterflies.
Oh yeah. Hey, but that turned out okay.
It was a totally good save.
But yeah, we did have a bit of a moment there. Okay, I need to clean off my
here. I think
tool.
that's fairly well shaken.
All right, let's try it again. As this is the other thing, and I think, Mariah, do we have these on? I mean, I don't know how they're presented. I just know I get them from Mariah when I say, hey, can I have some of those stripy things?
Okay, listen. Maybe the decision making here is deciding what is stuck on P's brayer. I don't know. I'll tell you this. Izzy has been very busy. She has this hair thing that's around here, or hair things, and it has started to shed all over the house. I'm finding it everywhere. I told her that this was going to happen.
I don't think it's anything on there. I think I was just, doing some. All right, so here's your little thing, because I have it on all of these.
In some form or fashion.
In some form or fashion. So let's just test this out, and see.
Yeah. See, that's different already. I can.
Yeah.
So it hadn't been shaken well.
All
so
right.
Hey, that's one way to get transparent paint. Let your paint settle.
Well, it is, but then at some point you're going to have to deal with. Oh, even though it does.
Oh.
All right, this is great. You saw how much I put out there? Look what's happening.
Now she's just braying it off.
You can actually take paint off of your. And it's just one way to clear your plate. I mean, you don't put enough on, you're just you're just pulling it off. There you go.
That was a really good lesson.
No,
good
that
job.
was a really good, yeah. But go to our, what is it on?
Yeah, Mo
It's
just
a
put the
free.
link. Yeah, Mo just put the link in. That's awesome. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you. Ow.
Sugar.
I didn't say anything bad.
I know, but I
feel
felt like if I hadn't done that, then there would have been something we needed to bleep or whatever.
At least it was my good knee, not my bad one.
Well,
I
now you
might
want
have
to
said,
keep dinging up the bad one.
who knew? Okay, now here's another thing that I love about these Cracker Barrel, Apple Barrel, is that you can mix them, and you can really. I mean, it's kind of fun. You can ombre the crap out of them. Izzy's very fond of this color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she painted a new shirt today, and.
Oh, one of the other things I wanted to talk about. Okay, actually, there's a few things. We are still working on the heads. P's going to show hers and where it is at currently. It's so cool what she did to it. I'm very excited about that. And then when we show that, I also wanted to show the dragon. I brought the dragon up. So, remind me, guys, that we'd like to do that. Show you where the foam heads and dragons are at. But those of you that have already started posting for July's Makers Creative Collab, I'm just loving it and getting inspiration because I haven't really done anything with mine. I think I have finally sort of settled on something. Hopefully I can get some time to come up here and do it. That's the next bit.
That's the next bit.
Maybe I'll just talk about it on a video. Does that count?
Hey, you're supposed to be YouTubing.
I am.
That means you
talk
gotta
about
make
it on a video.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Like a presentation of my idea that may or may not happen.
PowerPoint. I
No,
remember
I don't
doing
even have time.
PowerPoints.
I don't have time for that. But anyway, I'm very much enjoying those. You guys are rocking it. And we've had a good handful of people that have entered the giveaway. All of that information is over there in Makers. If you want to know more about it, you need to be a member. Yep, there you go. See Mo queued it up. Awesome. The makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Please answer the questions. I have now turned on an automatic. It will not let you in unless the answers to the questions, unless I happen to just see it in between and then I kind of investigate you. That could happen, but it is on automation to kick those back and request the answers to the questions.
I just love this
That's
thing.
very
I don't know
trippy.
where this thing's been.
Well, it probably was in the texture box or whatever.
I mean, okay. Now I want to talk about this because you saw what colors I used here. Weird colors together. Just to kind of break up the monotony of just one, you know, I would tell my kids at school, you're not painting walls. You don't care if it's all the same color. Because, I mean, I had some kids in there that, I mean, they could do
Neither
some
one be
wall
solid block.
painting. Solid block of color. And they were dang proud of it, too.
Did you see this, miss?
So, use some weird colors together. This is the time to experiment. Let's use some orange and, oh, let's find some blue on my thing here. Where are you, blue? You're behind the stencils. Okay.
Hello, Janet.
This
So
is
glad you're
always
here.
a good combo. Anytime that you're mixing complementary colors, something interesting is going to happen. A lot of times it's going to be brown
Or gray.
or gray or, you know, anywhere in between. Kind of
Something neutral.
something, yeah, like, and if your orange has a lot of yellow in it, you're probably going to get some kind of
Greeny.
greeny stuff going on here.
I don't like that as much as the last one. But who knows? And maybe if you kept enough of that teal color, let's hope so.
I don't know.
Oh, that's kind of poopy.
Don't
Judge.
be judgy. We're learning what colors to put together and what colors not to put together, and how much brayering to do. And don't leave your brayer sitting down like that, because it gets stuck and then you will have a funky line in it.
Roughly how much is an acrylic plate? Oh, because we buy the whole big sheet and then have them cut it. Brad might be able to answer that a little bit better because he's the one that goes to the hardware store. I mean, I was there too, but I don't remember.
She had the baby.
Yeah, she tends to really.
And man, she loves the hardware.
Oh, she's very dangerous
She's
there.
over in the paint section, you know.
Anything for samples.
Yes.
Yes.
She came home with linoleum samples one day, and I was like, what are you going to do with those? I don't know, Gigi.
Aren't they cool though?
Okay, well that, you know, okay. Here we are. This isn't really fabulous by any stretch of the imagination. But in a minute, I'm going to show you what you can do. Once that gets dry, we're going to do some wonderful things to that. Okay, now what?
I'm just really wishing I had still the pukey face emoji for that one.
The pukey.
Yeah, that's okay. I know you're gonna make it wonderful. She
I
always
will.
does.
I will.
Well, not always, but or she'll cover it up.
Yeah. Gesso. Can you say gesso? Oh man, look at that. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I did.
Wasn't that?
She just thinks that's so wonderful.
It's just so, I just love it. All right, we're just going to have a little bit of blue here. And as you can see, it is opaque. But the opaqueness on these really, it's not like totally. Okay, now I'm no pressure. No pressure. And down there. And let's use the little end.
Ooh. Now, see, the next level situation would be like you could let something like that dry on the plate, and then come back and pull it with a different color. So, you know,
Yes,
as
I
you're
could have. I'm going to do one of those.
Okay.
Or I've got some over here already done. That we could, oh, and look and see it's pulling up some of the mucky muck from before.
Right. Because, yeah, that's some great things, too. Like, once this dries, you could actually print on top of it.
Which
Or
yeah.
Then do like what we were saying. With
Let's
pulling.
get something on here. Now, the reason that this is very cool and you want to think about it is what goes down now is what's going to be on. It's what you see.
Right.
Because this is the bottom layer. So let's use some of our purple that we just discovered was like semi-transparent, and do some wavy designs in it, and leave it on there and pull it with another color. I think that'll be fun. And this paint does dry pretty rapidly.
Yeah.
That's what you've noticed. I'm not dilly-dallying here. I'm not lollygagging and, you know, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. I'm getting on with it.
Ooh. Very trippy. Yeah, you probably want to do a little wipey over your comb, otherwise it probably gets. Although I guess you can pick the. What do you call it? Comb trophies. Comb. I don't trinkets. Comb trinkets. What is with you?
I don't know. I'm just. All right, now here's something that we've already done.
Please don't mess that up.
What? You don't want me to pull this one?
I do. I just don't want you to mess it up.
God, I'm going to throw something at you.
Because I really like it. It's very pretty.
And it's still going to be, no matter what I do. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I am thinking I'm going to use some. Now, I can get away from my paints that I'm already using. I could use my opaque paints to pull this with.
I think you should. Because then that kind of shows you, that's one more thing that, they do for you.
That they do for you. All right, so then we need to talk about this. Let's turn our plate over so that we know what we're getting here. This is pretty dark. So I'm thinking a light color. Maybe even this.
Or we could have, are you guys ready to move on? I mean, we've shown kind of, that is the very basics. You need to pull a lot of those prints with just playing with the opaque paints if that's what you have. Or if you wanted to maybe do some, she's going to stick with that. I'm going to.
And I don't, I like this. Look at this color here. I like this. I like this. I'm not a big, I just think of hospitals when I look at this color. I cannot get away from thinking about hospitals.
Or remember when they painted the elementary school that color?
I think they got a deal on that. I don't know. That was the only thing I was like, why else would you use something like that? Horrible.
Well, it's better than when they painted the high school all red and everybody was all like amped up.
Yeah.
Hey, color matters.
Angry people running around. All right, I'm using plenty of paint here simply because I want to make sure there's a little bit of texture on my surface there. So I want to use a little bit more. I want to gently distribute that paint. I am not putting any pressure on this at all right now. Get a little bit off.
Oh, Diane cut her own. Good for you, Diane.
She did what?
They do have a tool, because Brad cut some of ours, that like the bigger sheets, and he was able to cut it down, so they have a specialty tool. But, it's kind of tricky and slightly dangerous. I figure if you can have the people at home, at the hardware store, cut it.
Oh, yeah, come on. That's pretty much it.
Now, like I said, some hardware stores already have a certain size. They had the, what was it, 11 by 14? And then we brought that home and Brad cut it.
Okay, I need to interrupt and I need to talk about this.
Go.
You want to make sure that you have your edges, because that's where it's going to dry from the outside in. So make sure that you have those edges really firmly down there. If they lift up, you're not going to get the corner.
Get down on it.
Get down on it. Now look at that.
Lovely.
I think that's really quite
and
nice.
That color, so that was the apple barrel one, right?
That was apple barrel.
It's very similar to that
celery shoot.
The Lucas Curl fern. She calls it celery shoot.
No, that's what these people call it.
Oh.
Fern. And look. You add a little white to this baby, and this is exactly the same thing. And let me tell you what, the price was a lot different.
Yeah.
But you have to order all of these, right?
No, I think you can get individual, I think.
Open
But
stock?
usually the deco arts are in
Yeah, just buy the whole thing.
in packets.
All right, now we're going
sets.
to allow this to ripen. That means I'm going to allow it to dry so it can get all sucked up there.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I think somebody had asked about, or, you know, what's the reasoning about leaving the paper on there and letting it all dry?
That's
You're
so you can do-
allowing that layer that P just put down, the wet paint, to adhere to the dry image, the dry paint on the plate, and then all dry together to the paper. Then you can get those clean pulls.
Good explanation.
Thanks. I've been working on it because people
Okay.
ask.
We've got a couple of strippers here that I did last week.
She's referring to the stencils. Those are technically not strippers. Those are cape rocks that are kind of, you know, what is it? They were,
Cape rocks and stompy rocks.
yeah, they were before strippers.
Yeah. But they come like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So already we have an opaque paint down here. That turquoise is opaque. So there's not going to be a whole lot that's going to be shining through there. Excuse me. So we don't really care. I picked this Martha out. It's a little bit different purple. Not a lot. But it's got a different word on here. Multi-surface satin. Now, so that means it's going to have a slight gloss to it, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But the only place that it's going to show through there, which this might be kind of cool because this is very matte, the turquoise. And I don't know what the pink is there. That was just something that's left on there. I don't know.
Brenda says, I noticed when you apply paint side down to paper, you get more creases than applying the paper to top of the paint.
Oh, you're talking about flipping your board?
Oh, like whenever you're stamping it into and trying to register something, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That does get tricky.
And, you know, I don't do that terribly often just simply because I don't really care. But,
Hello, Marlene. Welcome.
yeah, good point. Okay, I'm going to use 2 drops of this. That's more than I need. Shake it back in there. Ow. Like I said, Martha's orifices are kind of large.
I'm sure she might take offense to that. I also think that Martha's paint, when it says multi-surface, that, you know, keep in mind, you know, that Martha, she's a crafty girl. So that means that your paint probably could be used on, like, furniture and things of that nature. Or it was more, they kind of had
decor rather than
Yes.
just...
Yeah, they weren't
Oh,
meant for...
I think that's going to be lovely. But we don't want to dilly-dally. Get your paper down.
Hey, Judy,
Go around and do your edges.
I'm so glad that you said hello. And hello, Mary Ellen. So glad you guys
Oh,
are here.
I
And
know,
those of you
I'm-
that are
I'm-
coming in.
Hearing some names I haven't heard for a
Oh,
while.
I know, Judy 333.
There.
Ooh, that's fun and kind of 80s like. Hey, Diane.
And we'll be able to tell about the satiny stuff in a short amount of time. All right, now here we go. We've got some metallic with a little bit of leftover something or other on there. Can't remember exactly what it was.
Groovadelic. I like that.
But, yeah. So what are we going to
Ooh,
use?
hot pink or something. Love some hot
Hot
pink and
pink?
green. Ooh, what about the piggy pink? In the deco.
Pepto.
Yeah, but she calls it Pepto. I don't know what his actual name is. We call it Piggy.
Well, I've got this. This is more of a
Well,
raspberry.
that's more teenagery pink.
I don't know. Izzy may have
Absconded with the pink paint.
absconded with the pink paint. I'm not seeing.
Should we be worried?
I'm not seeing
What's
Pepto
getting
here.
painted pink?
I'm just seeing a lot
What
of...
about at the top?
No, I don't put stuff up there. That's just my extras
Oh, okay.
that haven't been opened. Ooh, this is kind of pretty.
Hey, I like that. That's actually quite nice.
Okay, now this actually says gloss.
Oh.
So, and this is Apple Barrel.
I wouldn't.
Cobalt blue.
And does Apple Barrel have transparent? I'm sure that they probably do. Why don't you guys let us know? I'm sure that you guys know.
Yeah, I don't know. But we don't really care.
No.
We don't really care here because, boy, I'm getting a lot of, oh no, can't do that.
Oh, Joni wanted you to use red. Red. She loves some murdery.
Look at that little bubble.
That's Big Bubble. Oh my goodness. Careful, because it's popping.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you'll end up with.
Yeah, I know. I was going to send it across and it could get in the camera.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's
Special
probably
effects, and then I have to clean
probably
the camera lens.
way more paint than I probably need there, but oh well, we'll just brayer it off. Remember, best to err on the side of too much, especially if you're dealing with something that already has. I felt my brayer go over that edge, so I'm just cleaning it up ahead of time. Ooh, I think this is a beautiful color.
Now, one of the things that you want to keep in mind when you're pulling these prints like this, see how you can now see the image through there. Are you just going to remove all the paint?
No, I'm not. You
Okay.
just shush.
You can still kind of see it through there, so it's not like 100% opaque. But even if it is like really opaque, you want to get it to the point where you can still see almost the image will have a slight raised. You will still see the image.
You will. Otherwise, you probably have
Too
too
much.
much paint on there. And you're not going to, you can leave it on there. I mean, I've done that before. And you just have a lot of paint that you're having to pull up.
Yeah, it causes some issues with, getting it all, drying all evenly. It can cause rippling in your paper. It can cause separation of the paper. So that's why you want to get that nice thin layer there.
Yeah, plus it dries fast.
Yeah, it's also helpful.
There is that.
There's that.
All right, well, let's go back to this dude here, who's dry. Now we get to decide what to pull it with.
Oh, orange. I vote orange personally, or red.
I'm really, okay, now we have some choices here. We've got, we've sort of got peach. We've got, I think this one is actually called jack-o'-lantern. We have kind of in between here, which is like a yellow orange.
I like the jack-o'-lantern. Like orange.
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 Oh,
Orange.
Joni says orange too.
Okay, orange. It is.
It's kind of like cheddar. This is similar to cheddar.
Yeah, it's a little higher aroma.
Yeah, a little brighter, but you can make cheddar from this.
You certainly can.
We've done that.
We have done it.
I say we. I help. I give input. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Nothing done at PM Artist Studio is a single, well, anything to do with the computer actually is.
Exactly, Gayla. She says, I started with Apple Barrel paint. It helped me afford a lot of colors I could play with. That is exactly right. And you will be then more comfortable with understanding those color mixes. That is exactly right. And then she worked her way up to the golden. Because you'll find that you have certain color preferences.
And you're going to be able to discover that, and you won't be, stocking up on a whole bunch of colors that you're not even going to use.
Yeah.
Now, that isn't true. I use almost everything I've got.
Ooh, that's so cool. I think that would be cool.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, we've got one more. Well, actually, we've got two more here.
That is also a very good point. So, Mo says that her too, and that it makes you appreciate the difference in the amount used and the pigment. Yeah, you start to understand the paint. And it's kind of like if you can master the opaque paints, you're only going to be that much better when you start being able to then put transparent colors in with
Which
it.
we're going to do. We could do that. Well, let me get something down here. Because we're kind of on a roll here. Okay. And I'm going to try not to use so much paint.
So Diana, very good question. She says, do we use all brands of paints from craft to high end like golden, or is it just an experiment today? So yes, one of the reasons that we have a lot of these apple barrel paints is because that's what P started with too. And then we've also played with a lot of those, understanding, you know, the difference between apple barrel deco arts and even paper artsy, which paper artsy, even though it's kind of a crafty paint, the price of it is not. It's very, you know, high end as far as the pricing is concerned. But there's a lot of similarities between those in their opaqueness and how they act on the plate, things of that nature. Paper artsy even has some, they sent us some transparent paints. But yes, they all have a place, and use what you have. Today is all about kind of like getting through the basics.
Yeah,
of the gel frame.
I just want to show you that, you know, oh
yeah, and the apple barrel worked great as a pull layer. That is exactly right.
It really does. And I mean, sometimes I won't have a color mixed up that I want, and I will just pull that in, because I'm going to show you in a minute what else you can do with that paint. Okay, that's...
Joni has a very good point I would like to read out. Apple barrel paint can go bad. If it smells weird, throw it out. Now, we've not thrown it out. She keeps using it, and it is disgusting.
It smells like puke. But at the time, I didn't have anything else. So, you know, it was like...
her paint was
well,
old.
Poop. I'm going to use it.
And I would get mad at her, because I'm like, would you please stop using that when I come up here? Oh.
Yeah. It does have a shelf life. It doesn't really bother me. I don't, you know.
I don't think it's a big deal.
It's like my sister says about sour cream. She says, you know, how can it go bad? It's already bad. You know,
that's how it was
badder.
That's how it was made.
The sour cream is badder.
I'm thinking when it has green stuff and whatnot on it, you should probably stay away from it.
Oh, yeah. All right, you can just scrape it off.
Start making cheese. What kind of smell? It smells like puke.
Puke. Really. Vomit. Mm-hmm. I still have some over there.
Well, I'm saving it Judy.
Just in case, you know.
We'll put it in those little Ziploc-y bags like they send, you know, like perfume sample things in. We'll put some on there.
And I don't know why I'm getting that weird thing out there.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Maybe you have some kind of funny bubbles in there.
Oh, be a little careful about that. What?
Diana, she says, that is the funniest emoji of pee on fire. Yes, that's our new one. Ooh, and see, now it left some stuff behind. Because it was drying quickly.
It was drying quickly. I was kind of... But look at that swoop up there. Isn't that cool? I mean, talk about some optical illusion going on there. Oh, my God.
And then one of the other things, like, if you are starting out and you're pulling your first 500 prints, one of the other things is, so that way you feel comfortable and you can start using them in whatever mixed media projects you're doing. Remember, something like what P just pulled is awesome for sprays. Sprays can be made from watercolors. You can just apply the watercolor to it. You want to make sure that that's all dry before you start doing that, because it's all water soluble. And so if it isn't fully dry, you might have some issues. But just
now, you saw how long we did this at the beginning. This was the first one. This is one of the first ones we did.
Yeah.
If it's exactly the first one that I put over here to dry. But I think it's really, it's cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
And it is dry.
It's pattern at play.
Yeah. So we can add some other things on top of this to even do a cool effect. I'm thinking this is going to be a cool effect. I don't know.
I think
but we're going to try it.
We have covered the basics.
All right. So now, okay. If you're going to buy a metallic paint, I don't think you need this. You don't. I like the others just as well.
The deco art.
The deco art. I'm using this because I know it's very, very transparent.
I got it on sale.
And And it has little balls in it, and you do want to make sure that you really shake the bejesus out of it, because the top part of it will be really
Yes, those are
watery.
Those are great for gel printing, Heather. Lots of cake decorating stuff is great for gel printing.
Yeah, and this is very loosey-goosey, so you want to like move along.
Even some of the rubbery stuff you can kind of stamp into, like that, well, I think Fran, she got that one, I think that's used to make like polymer clay stuff, but it was kind of rubbery. And she uses a stamp, but I think you could stamp it in the gel plate as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why not.
Alexi went to go smell her paints. She says, mine all smell great, even the chunky ones. I'm oddly disappointed.
You mean the cottage cheesy ones?
We'll send out samples to you guys. Really want the...
Just put a tiny little bit
Ooh.
of gloss on there.
A glaze.
A glaze. A glaze of copper. And I think that's really nice. This will be a nice one to send to people in the...
Oh, yeah.
You know, when we do the whatever that is. All right, now Mariah was poo-pooing this. We've got to pull this off. I mean, I've got to redeem myself.
Yeah.
All right, so I really like the underneath stuff, and I want that to show through. So I want to use a transparent paint. Now, here's the other thing. Once you put these up, take and wipe its little nose, because that little hole there
Clogs.
Yeah, and you notice me digging it out with my fingernail? Well, if you take care of it, you don't have to do that.
Wipe your noses.
Yeah, wipe their noses. Okay, so I am thinking, what
are you going to amp up on it?
I'm going to use my stencil.
Oh.
And stencil this over the top of it.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and do, I want a lot of it to come through. So I'm going to not do this part. I'm not going to pull the first layer. I'm going to put it down on the second so I get more stuff.
You need to move quickly.
Yes. I need to move quickly. And I'm probably using a little bit more paint than I would normally use, simply because I would like to have a nice, really...
Plus you're using a stencil.
And you're using a stencil.
Because see, a lot of it's going to get, or not, well, a decent amount of it is going to get stuck to the stencil.
Yes.
You need it to leave, because that's what she's wanting, is the stuff that's going to be behind the stencil right now. So this is a pick up through the stencil.
Pick up through the stencil.
Move quickly.
Move quickly.
It's metallic. It's drying.
It's metallic.
And
it's
we're
drying.
in Texas.
And you're in Texas. And we want to flip this over because I do want to get it down.
Yeah. Boom shakalaka.
Boom chakalaka.
So these are like what? So this is the second layer on that print, which is a pretty, you know, these are not terribly technical.
No, and I don't know that I love this yet, but I am going to allow that to dry completely.
I can spray it and make
so
it
that
wonderful. She loves it when I say that.
I do. I just freaking love it. Okay, so let's do
while we have a little break in between here, do you want to show your head, or should we just do that at the end? I think we should just do that at the end.
Yeah.
Let's stay
I'm kind of on a
yeah.
Don't be breaking my stride.
I wouldn't think of it. Sorry, it was just me thinking out loud.
Okay, so I'm coming over here, and I'm going to try to find. Okay, can you see that? That means it's half and half, but it's pretty transparent. If I wanted to make this even more transparent, I could add a dab of just glossy gel.
Yeah.
But I think I'm pretty happy with that.
Did you say glossy gel?
Glossy gel medium. Glossy gel medium. Okay, now I'm going to try something a little bit different on this one. Where's my dad's stencil?
Now, please note the reason that she has this one is because it was a little wonky cut, which was my fault because I didn't line it up properly.
Again, I'm kind of pushing with the edge of this brayer because remember, this is a little bit cushy. Trying to get it into the holes. I go back in and I can feel where it is. I hope I've matched it up to the, oh, fairly well. Fairly. I could have turned it over, but it's a little difficult when you've got the stencil.
Yeah, you don't want it flopping off.
Because the stencil's going to flop off on you and cause some issues.
Because it's not suctioned on there like it would be if you were putting it direct to the plate.
That's right.
Ooh, I love this idea. Make this happen. Woo-hoo-hoo, trippy.
Boy, this is some 60s hallucinogenic stuff we got going on here.
I love it.
Isn't that great? I mean, really, yeah, those are wonderful colors. All right, I'm going to let this dry because I can pull this with something else after it's dry.
Heather, I'll send you an invite.
What are we inviting?
To Makers.
Oh, here, we can pull this.
Okay.
This is my 6x8. Oop.
Is it ready? Oh, crack them edges.
Well, we need to crack some edges because remember, I think we pulled quite a...
Brenda's having flashbacks.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there was quite a bit of a layer around the edge there just because...
Well, you needed it to adhere to the paint.
I did.
Because it was already dry.
It's already dry.
I'm really loving... did I see Gayla's suggestion? Oh, we need a Mariah primer program on sprays. Well, like what? What do you mean? What do you want to know? Like... Any of our process videos, I've probably sprayed something. And even a few live streams, she's allowed me to spray some things.
Yeah. I'm just, you know, most of the time the reason she sprays stuff, now see that was the edge of the thing hanging out there, and I've got some here now, which I will.
Just gonna remedy that.
I will remedy that right now. That's the best time to do that is when you notice it, because that is going to build up there until it reaches critical mass, and what it will do is it will tear your paper as you start pulling it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or come off on the one print you didn't want it to.
Didn't want it to. Sometimes I do. I just let it build up and build up and build up and then pull a fabulous print. But usually what I'm doing is I'm making backgrounds for, like when I was doing the little things that I cut up and put the packets I make. And I will just go ahead and let that build up because I don't really care. It's, you know, it has character.
Yeah, it's kind of cool in that.
But on this, I would really like for this to be a rather pristine print. And you can see.
Okay.
What?
Gayla doesn't, she doesn't use spray. To review would really help her out. Well, my favorite sprays, like if you don't have any, well, there's a couple things. If you don't have sprays, what do you have? Do you have watercolor crystals?
Yeah, you can solubilize those and
That's a really great way to start
put them
playing
in a
around
little
with
old
them.
cheap spray bottle from, you know.
Because even the ones that I do really like, which are the Lindy's, I like those. Spray secrets I've learned over time. Yeah, so I really like the Lindy's. I like that they come in sets and they're very reasonable. Buying them individually, they're a bit pricey. But I think that's kind of true of any of them. If you want a heavy pigmented, cool, Joni, welcome to Mucky Muck. we will get you a code. Joni's in our group, so I'll text you or message you, sorry, on Facebook with your promo code. But the sprays, like the Seth After ones, the eye zinc ones, are highly pigmented. They have a very bold color to them. Sometimes a little much, if you ask me. That's one of the reasons I like the Lindy's. They come in a powder. You add the water. You can, kind of start out a little bit more, like they're, I don't fill them up as much, and then I kind of add more water to them over time. So, and what's kind of nice is, like, Susan Taylor Brown, she sent me all her empty bottles, which weren't, like, totally empty. Like, she hadn't cleaned them, which was fantastic. So P and I spent a day just
we had a great time
messing about with them, mixing things. I mean, we ended up, she's terrible. She can mix terracotta like 20 million times.
I like terracotta.
If you want a terracotta, I'll send you one, Gayla.
We have
I've got a few.
14 versions of terracotta.
Yeah. They're all slightly different, but basically terracotta.
There's all kinds of ways.
Yes, to be funny, and I know I'm so good at them all.
That was what I was thinking.
Yes, the
That's
starburster,
what
right?
leaped to mind right away. Okie dokie. All right, we need a transparent turquoise. And I don't really... Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Food coloring.
Ooh. Food coloring, yes.
I mean, anything that's going to add a little pigment. Keep in mind, some of it's going to be color fast, and some of it, isn't. I don't... I have things that have really, really faded, but that's...
Okay, this is my 6x8, and I don't want to do that. So, what do we have one empty here? Well, this has got a little bit of mucky muck on it.
Yes, if you let them evaporate a little bit, you can control the saturation. Easter egg dye. Perfect. Yes. So once again, yeah, don't spend a ton of money on them until you know that you might quite like them. I don't
like them.
I love them. Now, the ones that I don't really care for, and it's not that I don't like the sprays themselves, it's more about the spray bottles, are the Delusions ones.
Yeah,
with the sparkle stuff in it, and that really has everything to do with the mica gets stuck up in them. You're supposed to clean them out. A lot of high maintenance. This is why I don't dry clean. I don't need high maintenance. I got other things to do in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this has got a little bit of stuff on it, but I think I can still get away with it. Isn't that cool looking?
I like it. I like that it's kind of streaky, like it just sort of zoomed in there.
Yeah, I'm liking that a lot.
Your rocks are on the move.
Look at that. Okay, we're going to do this one. No, we're not. We're going to do... Let's do one of our...
All right, Judy, no problem. Leave us running if you got to slip on an app.
She has to what?
She has a doctor's appointment to run to.
Oh,
I was telling her to leave us up if she's got something like, desktop or something.
Absolutely.
Bolster our numbers.
Bolster our numbers, that's right. Leave us going. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do this one with the blue. And this is a transparent blue.
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
But I'm going to make it ever so slightly more transparent by using this.
Hi, Fran. I know. I heard that you guys have something special in the works. If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it in the chat. Tomorrow's stream, they're working on something.
Oh.
Yeah. She was prepping.
She was prepping.
Mm-hmm. I like the Ranger Mini Misters. Oh, I have some of those. I like those too. But now, like for water and stuff, they're terrible because they, it's like 5 pumps and you got to refill it. But the little Mini Mister things are quite wonderful.
Hey, watch out! You're scooting me here.
Sorry.
My stencil. Don't be turning that thing.
That's these little boogers. I have some of those. I like
Yeah,
it.
I think they're
She
just
thinks they're dumb. See,
stupid.
there's a product for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't like everything that she does.
I like mine in about a 5-gallon milk jug type thing. So I don't have to run to the bathroom every 30 seconds. And
Look at those bug sprayer pumpers. That's really more her speed.
that's my speed. And I need tarps and a wall.
A room. A spray booth room. Oh, goodness.
All right, I'm going to try to do a little better job of lining this up. I don't know.
No, you don't really have to.
I don't.
I mean, we might talk about you, but... Yeah, exactly. Ooh, groovy, baby. Well, that's... You can be more technical. He's just not that technical. You know.
I see, I can be a little bit more on this.
Yeah.
Now that's very subtle.
I like it.
Yeah, this is a really nice transparent color. I like this manganese blue a lot.
I don't like it so much. It's kind of Miami Vicey, but you know, has its place.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could even go over that with another one.
Yeah, any old markers. Yeah, markers of any kind. You can soak those and create sprays out of them. Take the little, you know, if it's the type that have those, what is it, you know what I'm saying.
What are you talking
Okay, it's like cigarette filters. But, you know, those markers that have that.
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
You take that out, like cut it in half or whatever, stick that into a bottle, then let it all the color come out, and then you've got a, you know, thing. And you can usually get those cheapy spray bottles at the dollar store.
Absolutely.
And they work just fine.
Now,
or even at the grocery store.
I was going to use this one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use this. No, I'm not, because that's not the same size. Dadgummit. Okay, here, this will be a good one. All right, this is the blue that I was telling you about that's tricky. It's,
Small, is that the small?
That's the small. So, you use a little bit more than you think you're going to need, because when you brayer it out, it dries quickly, and you need to be able to...
Yes, she's using half sheets of paper. Because is this your 5x? That's a 5x7.
This is my 5x7. All right, I'm not using any kind of stencil because I've already got this on here.
No,
I just want to see what happens here.
I don't agree with this.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's right. Hi, Rennie. Oh, well now, it's not horrible.
Look
Man,
at the
it looks...
depth that you're getting there. I mean, can you see it?
Oh, yeah. And you're wiggling it just right. Like a pro.
Okay, that's smalt blue.
That was pretty
Smalt blue. Okay, now I have a little bit of it on there.
good.
But isn't that pretty? I think that's quite nice.
She likes the small.
I like smalt. Okay, I'm going to take smalt blue again. This is my 6x8. But you saw how much I used. Way more than usual. This is where the only way you can learn how paints work is just to do them.
Hello, Louise. Well, we are, today is all about kind of doing some gel printing basics. We started out very, just talking about even all of your needs that, before you even get started,
Okay.
kind of your checklist.
Did you see what started to happen there? Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Where is my others?
What happened?
Pencil.
Oh, see, changing up varying sizes can add interest.
And I'm holding this down as I go along. Well, number one, my paper, you see, my paper
It's
lifting.
curling.
It's curling. Well, it's because it was curled. But I'm really pushing. And we just hope that it's lined up fairly good.
Ooh. Now I'm a little sad that you did it to that print. But that's okay. You're in charge.
All right, now I don't have anything to put this on, so I'm leaving it on the plate to thoroughly dry and then come back with something else and pick it up.
Those of you that are coming in, do give the thumbsy upsies. Lets everybody know that you're over here and having fun.
And having fun.
You having fun, Pete?
That's not quite dry.
I was a little worried that she was gonna, you know, kind of revolt on me about this whole keeping things simple.
No, as long as I'm gel plating, I don't really care. Now, did you see how nicely that lifted off of there?
Ooh, and what's that? What's that? Hanger-on bit there.
Well, this is an edge.
Oh, some of that pink business.
Yeah, but that's because this is a very nicely prepared plate.
Mm-hmm.
And came off slick as a whistle. But look at the vibrancy there. Whoa.
Now that in the background is the Deco Arts, right?
Yes, the blue.
Mm-hmm.
The cobalt blue. No, yes it is. It's this one right here.
The glossy one. Now, is it that glossy? It doesn't seem
It doesn't seem that glossy. But it feels a little bit different. I certainly wouldn't say gloss.
Now,
I don't know what they mean by that, but it's not.
Really?
Maybe I didn't shake it really good because it's been a while since I used that. Okay, well maybe we should do another one and see, because I do want to use. Now you saw the stencil that I used and how small it is, and then of course there's the one that you can use on the grape.
This is Aqueous Effervescence.
And I love this, and even using it on the smaller plates and then coming back with this one, it's a really cool technique.
And we have it in the 5x7 version, so you
Right.
can get the big and the small in the 5x7 version if only you have 5x7 plates. There's no need to buy a bigger stencil than which you kind of,
Yeah.
you know, again, just ways to think about getting the supplies that you need without getting things that you aren't necessarily going to need.
You're right. Okay, now, with that in mind, I'm going to take this.
Or you can get the bigger ones and go edge to edge for sure.
Yeah. And, you know, if you're just going to buy one stencil, I'd go for the big one because you're going to use it on the big plate, and you can see what I'm doing right here on the small plate.
If you plan on, you know, if you really like what you're doing, because now you have pulled 1,000 prints, or at least 500. You now have the confidence to say, all right, I'm into this. I'm going to move to a bigger plate.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And it's nice to have the multiple plates because once you start becoming a bit more, you know, once you start letting some dry over there to rest, now what do? Do you sit around and wait for the paint to dry? No, you need another plate.
Yeah. And what I love my setup that I have here because I can just keep going. I can do this all day.
Yes, she does.
Oh, that's way too much paint.
It's okay. Now what do you do?
Well, I'm going to try to reverse ombre this with the small. What is the name of this?
Thank you, Mo. Aqueous Effervescence, and Mo has put the link. And yes, we do.
Aqueous Effervescence.
You got to use the drop down to choose because we try to keep them to style, so that way we don't have a million gazillion different SKUs all listed in a website.
Yeah, and I apologize. This is really a crummy. I mean, I've got so much paint out here.
She could do an 8x10 or a 9x12.
Sometimes I forget that.
There are books about stenciling, Heather. But books with stencils? No, I don't know about that.
Well, this is not working out like I wanted it to, but, you know, it sort of kind of is. I mean, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see.
It's not
Okay.
as ombre as you wanted. Because
It's
you had
not-
so much paint, you had to blur it
Exactly.
off, which then mixed it up.
Yes.
Now, did you get the positioning proper?
Absolutely spot on.
Oh, spot on. I meant to do that.
But
That looks cool.
I think that looks cool.
And that was all Deco Art paint.
And that was all Deco Art paint. Okay, now where's my other little dude?
Aw, thanks, Gaelish. This is a great show, P&M. It's great to review for beginners and good reviews for the rest of us. Well, and it's fun to think about those, going back to the basics, you know, and that journey that you've been on, what you've learned, and even some of those things that you go, oh, you know, why don't I keep it a little more simple? Because some of the simple things turn out really cool, like the little comb deal. And this, I mean, this is 2 layers.
Yeah, you don't have to have... Oh, it's too dry. But that's a good thing.
Well, you can always try a matte medium. It's just
I can always try matte medium. And we know that this is dry.
Yeah.
And we can get a double whammy. Now, I did kind of pull some off there.
Where are your stencils under your brayer off sheet? I love that effect. What do you mean?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know. I don't either. Oh, I think what she's saying is when you put the stencil underneath the brayering, and then you get the cool when you brayer off.
Oh, where I go over the top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could do that here. That might be kind of interesting.
That might be kind of interesting.
That might, but I'm not going to use that.
Good call, Brenda. If that's what you were talking about, thank you very much.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll put the stencil down and then put... I'm not going to try to match that up. Oh, no. Let's use something really...
So now what are you... Wait, I don't know if she understood.
Yeah, now I'm going to...
No, she was talking about, I think, the, your brayer paper. Remember when you had the stencil underneath?
Oh, yeah,
Your
over
brayer
here.
off. Yeah.
Your brayer off. Well, yeah, okay. We can do that. I can put the...
But she's got a different idea for this. She's going to stick with it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that over here. Yeah.
And I think the bigger one is probably a better one for that.
It probably is, but I don't... It's buried over here somewhere. I don't know where it is.
No, I meant like the bigger pattern.
Oh,
that you
yeah.
just put down. Good job. You're doing a good job, Pete.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
I love this color, by the way.
Oh, yes. That is exactly how P started out with making stencils. Yeah, use some manila folders. You can use even packaging that has a little bit heavier, but not too heavy cardboard. Because you want to be able to cut it. You can, you know, once you get a couple layers of paint on them, they become a little bit more sturdy.
No, I forgot which end to switch. Oh, well.
That's fine. I don't think that.
I don't think it's really going to make a whole
No. Hoopla.
bit of difference here.
Now you're going to have to let that sit.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Really?
Maybe not.
Well, that would be like the fastest reactive grab onto it ever.
Well, you can tell. You can test. Is it coming up?
Some
If
of
it's
it.
not coming up,
Or here's the
slap
other
it
thing.
back down.
There might be a point where you're like, ooh, enough of it's coming up. I should just go ahead and get it. And that's beautiful.
And then you still have that
Woohoo!
stuff at the top up there.
Very nice.
Look at that depth there.
Now you did, sorry, what was it that you put down? Was it the, oh, the shuttle. And again, very affordable. You get like
I'm telling you
16.
what, I love this stuff. I use it a lot.
She's a little sad that that particular color. She likes that one the
I'm
best.
getting low on this, and I've got another blue that I use in here all the time. I shoved it at the back because I want to make myself not use it.
Yes, and Carla says, yes, Heather, check out the Pharrell Davies stencil making till you can afford the PM Artist Studio. I like that. We support this.
Okay, well let's clear. Let's just do a plate clearing here.
Yeah, you're starting to get some weird.
Yeah. Okay. One of my very favorite colors in this stuff here is, it's called Toasted Marshmallow. And I'll tell you what, Robin McClendon even uses this.
That's how you found out about this.
This is, yeah. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, don't you have another one there?
I know,
get
but
it.
it's almost out, and it will be forever to get it down to the bottom. I don't even know.
We were a little ill prepared on this.
Yeah.
I'm helping her out. Hopefully.
Okay, hey, whoa, I'm getting some here.
Okay, then I'm not gonna break the seal on that.
Oh, great. Look, did you see what happened there? Some of the other was still on there that,
The shuttle art.
The,
Yes. Shuttle art.
yeah,
The color shifty stuff.
color shifty stuff. And I got way
Color
too.
change. It's the color change.
Color change.
The folk art is the color shift.
That's right.
It's a little more expensive, still very affordable, I think. I mean,
I just, you know, sometimes I say what I'm going to do and I do it, and sometimes I don't. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do that at all.
She's going to do a straight pull, but
Yeah.
making it a little more interesting. Spicing it up.
Well, we pretty much eliminated everything there, but I
You know
hope.
what? I tell you what, lady, sometimes, just because that's the paper that was near you.
True that.
Would you stop doing those? Are really cool. Can you just leave those alone and cut them up or something? Oh, goodness. It ain't Thursday.
It ain't Thursday, but I guess we've been living right. Oh, man. Oh, this is a good companion piece for, what is the
You
one?
showed me that this morning. Oh, so yeah, they go really well with like the quilted.
No,
crop
no.
circles.
I'm talking about the zigzaggy one. An old one.
Oh, just the Southwest Deco one?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Because see these things here?
Did you get it in the shop?
Overlapping hoop-de-doos. All right, well, let's change gears here.
And he knows if he gives it to you, you're going to.
He knows I will use it.
Especially if you got a gel plate that's out. I think we're going to call that one Viking something, but I don't know. Oh, he does not have it in the shop yet. He said no. Well, she's going to use it.
Oh.
That's fine. I think this one probably cut. What was the cutting? We'll have it on Thursday. Yeah. But she's going to print with it. That's fine. Give it a little R&D.
Okay, let's go with a dark color so we can really see what it does.
Print all you want, we make more. That's like the, crunch all you want.
Well, we've got some stuff underneath here, you realize, so,
Oh, well.
I'm going to give a good little Hershey's Kiss poop out there.
Oh, Scandinavian. Yeah, see, I was saying kind of like a Viking shield is what it looks like
Well,
to me.
I was even thinking of Pennsylvania Dutch. You know, the barn designs.
Oh. Well, Brad has some ideas for some others, too, so. We are not. Aha! See, Brenda, good call.
There we go.
Look at that.
I say as my thing is drying on
Yes.
the plate here, I'm hoping to get it onto a regular piece of paper rather than tissue paper. You know what's kind of cool sometimes on these ones where it goes off the page? I get that stencil type kind of going off the page too. And it's kind of cool, I think.
Oh, Viewmaster cartridges. Yeah, I kind of has that look to it. That's funny. Oh, Ginger, thank you, and welcome to the stream. That is a Baron. We have a guy now. His name is Anthony Cody. I don't have his link right here. Mo, do you have Anthony's link by chance? But he's on Etsy. Anthony Cody. He's on vacation right now, but he makes them to order. So you can pick your wood. He even has some that have inlays in them.
Yeah,
this
cool
is an
stuff.
old one from Stampin' Up. They don't make them anymore. But we're going to get one from Anthony Cody. I've been talking to.
Oh.
Wait until he comes back from vacation. Tell him we sent you. That looks cool. And whatever's that was still left back on the plate's kind of cool. That it's like little threads in there or something.
It's steamy.
Yeah.
Steamy stuff going on.
Thank you.
Okay, that is going to dry. Oh, yeah. We got some pink stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, there's the link. And just message him. I think that he said that he probably wasn't going to be checking messages as of like today, but just give him some time, and he'll be back. He makes beautiful, beautiful Barons.
I don't have another open plate.
Oh, they're all ripening over there?
Well, they're either ripening or they have something on them.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, are you going to get some stuff off of them?
Well, I'm trying to.
We've got 15 minutes. Yeah, Susan was the one who turned us on to that, to Anthony. And we appreciate that. And then Patty Tolley got one. Patty has it. We need one.
I really don't need one, but I do believe in supporting,
I would
supporting our fellow artists. Because
yes,
I think that is.
I think that is very cool, and I think that it'd be cool if you had a little bit bigger of the wood one. So
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to scoot it over so I can get it over on the other side before I edges. Muy importante.
What paint makes gold gold? Not a lot of making gold. You need something sparkly. Eyeshadow. You can actually what you can do, Heather, is if you have highly sparkly makeup, you can use those on the plate, kind of like how P was doing that day with the mica powders. Same kind of thing. So that'll make anything shimmery.
Shimmery. Shimmery.
Shimmery.
I want to stay away from that because I don't want to make it Southwest. I want it to make it.
Oh yeah, Diane says she's been attempting more deliberate gel prints such as like landscape building, etc. Definitely like window painting, like thinking backwards. Oh yeah. You know the people that make the pancakes? I'm always amazed by that. You know what I'm talking about. You know you've watched some of those. They're amazing.
I mean, it's some of them, it's like, man, I don't want to eat that. That is really cool.
Yeah. Plus I'm also a little curious about like what is it that they've made the batter black with. I don't know about that. Should I be ingesting that? Well, Heather, I don't know what to tell you. This is the only eyeshadow she has. It's black.
Well, oh man.
I'm very proud of you. That's restraint.
Well, it's only happened to me about 900 times. I really need
You're over it.
I'm over it. I'm not even surprised anymore.
Right.
I'm just like, crap. Love that sound.
Oh, the gorilla is Brenda's favorite of the pancakes. I haven't seen the gorilla.
All right, now see down here? You're going to have to just take your fingers and get that out of there because that isn't coming out.
Yeah.
So, those little bitty tiny things in there.
Oh, Diane, I totally, she did complex store windows painting when she was younger. Her brain just doesn't handle that. It's very complex.
That's going to be cool. Look at some of the other purple came off.
I like that.
I do too. Almost.
Now, so that was the Amsterdam purple that was on the stencil. And then, what was the yellow that you used there? Was that a deco art?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
No, it wasn't actually yellow. It's celery. Celery.
Celery?
Celery. If you're from Louisiana, you
Celery.
say celery. It took me a long time to figure out what exactly that dude was. Okay, we need to pull this with something. And it's light, so we're going to go dark. Dark. Let's do something of this. That would be really nice.
Oh, Diane says it's especially when you're done and you realize you forgot the nose. just sketching on the outside like with a Sharpie. Ooh, I'm loving that over there.
I know.
I'm gonna just pull that off.
This is probably going to be it's going to need to ripen.
Yeah. Well, there's some stuff there, but
Hey, it's a good underneath layer, and I don't know. Yeah, that might be some cool looking stuff.
all right, you got 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Oh, or we pull whatever you can, and then we will show the head and the dragon. I love that. And that was pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Nice little print. Okay. And this one, you will not even recognize it the next time you see it because it will be totally different. And I do want to kind of go through.
Yeah, do a little flippy through on the prints today. I think that's a very good idea.
But let's look at old. Well, she didn't have a name yet because I don't.
She does not have a personality yet. So
She
she's
doesn't.
still very. And then I got the dragon.
And I don't.
Should I go side by side or?
And I can't touch her because she's still wet, and I'm really kind of disappointed in it hasn't maintained its peaks and valleys as much as I wanted it to in areas.
Yeah, it's starting to flatten out.
Kind of flatten out, but that's okay because I think I can come back in and.
Do you want me to go side by side, or is it good on the?
Can you see it on the?
Yeah, we can see it there.
But she was lumpy anyway. So I just decided
I'll go side by side so you guys can see. Yeah, she was lumpy because of the texture on the paper towels.
Paper towels. And plus, remember, I was using that old Mod Podge. It's kind of bloppy.
Paper towel.
I don't really care.
Paper towel holders. This is packaging of, I can't remember what came in it. It was, I mean, it's kind of egg shaped, but I think actually it came in shoes. Remember, like the
I think so.
Things
Yes.
that go down into the shoes.
Uh-huh.
And then the rest of it, I believe this was like a box, and then they just formed in, and because he's not done, obviously, but you know, poor dragon, he's been around for a long time. And then you can see that this was just packaging we had quite a bit of it. It's like paper towel almost with the different things. But then you can even see that the whole form of it was created with like just rolling up papers, and then you use the masking tape. Then you put this layer of the paper towel or something kind of thin, craft type paper works well, because you need something then. And they did move on to sort of starting to paint him, but you know, that's the.
Yes, that's because they just wanted to. We did this as sort of a Christmas present to the boys when they were much younger.
Mm-hmm.
And
my nephews.
we spent a whole day on this.
I have pictures and everything. And then the other one is a rabbit, but he's up there, and I'm not getting him because he'll be extremely dusty, and then she'll start sneezing and.
Yeah, I will. Okay, well, we did all of those. I thought that was fun.
Here, I'll go back topside.
Remember, this one has a little layer of shimmery.
Will there be bodies to the heads? No, we just do the heads. They're great for putting out on the, you know, tables. Put hats on them and stuff. Oh no, that's the one Pete gave the nose job to. Yeah.
Yeah, Izzy, that was the other.
Because Izzy had bit our nose off when she was like 2.
Some pretty gold tissue paper. And this was a pull with the cobalt blue. This is I messed up a really nice print there. Hey, this is going to happen. But I still like it.
Oh, Brenda, you have no idea.
What?
We still need a bigger house. This was a big house for 2 people. And then became a very small house for 5 people. Plus one that likes to save things.
Did she talk about Izzy?
Yeah, she's a little mini Gigi. God, we were at the pool the other day and she's picking up those pine cone things. And Brad was like, Izzy, you already have some of those. I know, but I need to take these to Gigi.
Oh, look.
Oh.
My plus is from Pennsylvania.
Your plus is from Pennsylvania. Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, we have X's from Texas.
Oh, the pluses are from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it has to be a P word.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's about it, ladies and gents.
I think we've done everything we said we're going to do. Do remember to
Like,
subscribe, and do all that business. All right, what else? What else?
I got to show them
Oh,
Izzy's.
gosh. Didn't we show that the other day?
No, we did not show this the other day.
No, we were talking to Christy, and I showed it. Yeah, she was making it while we were talking to Christy. That's right.
Okay, this is the necklace that I wanted her to give me.
Which one?
But see, she cut it into pieces, which I thought that was pretty good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the length that she did, and I don't know where this part, but it's a portrait.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that you have it right.
Yeah, I do. See, here are the eyes and the mouth
Okay.
and the hair, and she's doing a cute little. I mean, she's got some stuff down here. She's making a little house and making little people, and she could even cut them out.
Yeah, she's very into these. She calls it. Well, she's now saying it right, but she was saying puppet shows, and we're like, no, it's puppet. Oh, puppet shows. Yes.
Yeah.
She's really into the puppet shows.
Yeah.
So she's building little scenes and
Putting things on sticks.
keeping boxes and using a lot of tape. She's a very big tape user. All right, are we ready?
I think we
this?
are.
Okay.
I think we are.
Number 1, please do come over to Makers. Those of you that are already in Makers, there's still plenty of time to participate in the July giveaway for the $100 gift card. Super fun. If you need information on that, either holler at me or Mo. We can get you over to all of the, giveaway, what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. Number 2 is the July Creative Collab. Those of you that are in Makers already have started, our non-YouTubers already started posting. I am so amazed. You guys are awesome, and I love it because they're all different. and I'm getting inspiration from them, which I needed for my YouTube version. Some of the people that are here in the live stream are also some of our YouTubers. We do that creative collab each month. I think our one is going out on 23rd, I think. Sorry, I should know these things. I'm in charge. You know.
I don't know any of
She doesn't know any of that. Let's see, so that's that. Please like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube-y business that we very much appreciate. The links to the Arty Perks if you're interested in saving more on stencils or just supporting us in a way that you get fun emojis. That's the place to go to do all that. Otherwise, we shall see you guys on Thursday. It will be Thursday Thoughts. We have lots of cool things to show you. I don't know what our thoughts are yet, but I have some ideas, and I'm sure P does as well.
I do even have some things written down.
Fantastic. We shall see you then. Bye, guys.
Bye.